So this Raw starts off with Roman Reigns coming out in his street clothes, his usual clothes, not his gear. And as soon as he comes out with that, I was like, okay, this can't be good. That's never good when a wrestler comes out in normal clothes like that. He says he owes us an apology. He says that he wanted to be the fighting champion, here every week, the workhorse, but he says that's all lies. His real name is Joe, and he's been battling leukemia for the past 11 years. And when he said that, I was like, ah, shit. No. So, battling it for 11 years, it's back. Leukemia's back, and he has to relinquish the Universal Championship. Damn. Now, he says by no means that it's a retirement speech, and when he's done whooping leukemia's ass, he's going to come back home. Not for the championship and not to be on top, but just to be there for himself, for his family, for his friends, to say that when life throws you a curveball, you swing for the fucking fist. Look, Roman, Joe, I hope you beat this shit. Alright? I can't say enough. I can't say what possibly hasn't been said already from a lot of people out there. I've already said, fuck cancer. I've already, I already out my feelings toward that type of stuff, because everybody, okay, I can't speak for everybody, but many people have known people that have dealt with stuff like this. Leukemia, cancer, viruses, diseases. And it's never freaking easy. It's never easy on them, their family, their friends. And this just sucks, dude. For many people out there that don't like Roman Reigns, the character, many of those people, I can't say all of them, but many of those people did not have problems with Roman Reigns, the man. The man past the character. People were just angry at WWE with quote-unquote shoving Roman Reigns down our throats, even though Roman Reigns' elevation happened because of the fans and because of the way that he was hyped up, because of the way he was booked. But I didn't hate Roman Reigns. I was just indifferent with him. Same with Cena. I was indifferent with him. But for him to go through something like this, I don't wish this on anybody. Not even the person in wrestling that I hate the most. I don't wish this on anyone. I'm sorry. I just can't. I won't do that. I can't do that. We all have our likes and dislikes, but to wish diseases or injury, viruses, death, no. I will not do that. Roman Reigns, when you do, not if, when you do come back, when you settle, when you whoop the ass of leukemia and whatever else negative that crosses your path, the Theme will welcome you back with open arms. Yeah, believe that. After he lays down the title, Rollins and Ambrose come from the back. They meet him at the ramp. Hugs, fist bumps, tears. Like, damn. That was... they didn't have everybody at the ramp when he relinquished the title, because, as he said, it's not a retirement speech. Don't let it be a retirement speech. So now we've had 2 Universal Champions that have forfeited the title. 2 of them. One that was barely around to defend it, one that was basically transitioning situation, and one that had a tarnished victory with Triple H involved in order to get it. So the Universal Championship hasn't been great, all things considering. And yeah, it sucks that Roman Reigns had to give it up this way, but man. Finn Balor versus Lashley. I'm already tired of Lio Rush. I'm already tired of Lashley like this. For me, this doesn't work. And Lio Rush being a cheerleader, cheering Lashley, I'm like, mute. I can't stand that. I really can't stand Lio Rush cheerleading like that. But Finn Balor rolls up Lashley and wins the match and escapes. Ruby Riott versus Sasha Banks. Of course, the Riott Squad are in tow, and also Bayley and Natalya were accompanying Sasha Banks. The way this went about is that, of course, you had Bayley get jumped outside of the ring. Natalya tries to help, but to no avail. Sasha goes out there and deals with the rest of the Riott Squad, gets back in the ring, gets attacked by Ruby Riott, and gets the Riott kick, and gets pinned. But they're going to have a 3-on-3 at Evolution, so, yeah. DX. Yeah. So, I guess this was to boost the sales of those green glow sticks, because they were a lot of people had them out and about in the crowd. So they come out dancing, prancing, and looking serious. Triple H. DX. Fear? No. Yeah, they talk about fear. They talk about nostalgia, and nostalgia is another word for old. But they say at Crown Jewel they're coming to kick ass. King and The Undertaker have their thing on the Titantron. They're at a graveyard with 2 graves, with 2 tombstones that says Shawn Michaels or Triple H in years. And they stop at 2018, and I'm like, okay, right. Rest in peace, huh? Yeah. We'll see about that. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. Anybody looking forward to that match? Not me. I really think that it shouldn't even be taking place. Paul Heyman comes out, and he talks about Roman Reigns. Now, I'm not going to go into it about him talking about Roman Reigns, but he did say that we know this champion that is going to be the best, number 1. And that's not Braun Strowman. He said that's not Braun Strowman. There's only one worthy of being the Universal Champion, and it's Brock Lesnar. He talks about Strowman not being in Lesnar's league and Lesnar's hemisphere. Strowman actually does come out, and yeah, he said that he'll kick Lesnar's ass. He said that even though him and Roman Reigns had his differences for the last 3 years, when Roman looks Leukemia's ass, he'll give him a shot at the title. But Brock Lesnar will get these hands. He turns around, raw, and then gets a Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre earlier with Dolph Ziggler, he said that he was going to go monster hunting, and he did. And he Claymored the monster, even though it didn't knock out the monster among men. And they have a tag team championship match later on in the evening. And you know how that's going to go. Especially when you saw this, you were like, yeah, I think it's time for you to cough up the belts now. Because there's no way that you're going to keep the belts now, because you just fueled a monster among men to make sure you don't keep those belts. Yeah, McIntyre even was like, hey, he needed us, we didn't need him. Yeah, basically, Elias plays his solo. Before he can go into his stick with Walk with Elias, Apollo Crews comes out and interrupts, and I'm like, oh God, have this match and get it over with. They have a match, and Elias actually wins. Thank goodness. I'm not a fan of Apollo Crews. I'm just not. So, Kurt Angle talks about Crown Jewel, and he basically gives a description of all the opponents, of all the people that are going to be in Crown Jewel. And one of these are not like the other. Miz doesn't deserve to be in this tournament. Miz doesn't deserve to be in the same class as these other people that are in this tournament. And for him to be in anything called best in the world as far as wrestling is an insult. First of all, calling it best in the world is an insult to CM Punk. And then you have the Miz in it. Double insult. It's just not good at all. So Elias is back out again, but he's at the top of the ramp this time, and he's about to play, and then Baron Corbin comes out. Baron Corbin says that he has a show to run, and we have to keep it going, so he tries to kick Elias out. Elias is like, no. Plays a song about Corbin being the errand boy for Stephanie. Corbin cuts off his mic, cuts off his guitar, kicks him off stage, but Elias comes back and whacks Corbin with an exploding guitar. Whoa. So, was that a face turn? Elias should have been Intercontinental Champion by now, but what does this do? Is he on his way out, or is he on his way up? Contract signing. Sigh. Nikki Bella with Brie and Ronda Rousey. As soon as Ronda comes out, the Bellas run. Ronda's like, come back in here. I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, come back in here. Promise I won't do anything. So the Bellas, oh, you kept your promises. Well, you made promises to your mom. Did you keep them? Did you make a promise that you were going to win the Olympics? You made a promise that you were going to be undefeated in the UFC. And all right, Nikki signs the contract, slaps Ronda Rousey. A slap, seriously, to Ronda Rousey, like that was going to do anything? Huh? A slap? I don't get that. Who the hell wrote that? Ronda smiles and laughs it off, of course. Signs the contract and basically said, at Evolution, I will end you. Okay. And walks away with belt in tow. Alright. No confrontation at a contract signing. Alright, that's all good and fine, but I didn't understand why that... A slap? I would have appreciated if there would have at least been a hit and then run, but a slap? Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Tamina, and Dana Brooke in a fatal 4-way. Ember Moon wins with an eclipse to Tamina. I mean, was there anything else that was supposed to be a part of? Oh, it's supposed to promote the Battle Royal that's going to be at Evolution. And no one really cares about that. Even though whoever wins the Battle Royal will get a future championship match, no one really cares. Especially for Dana Brooke and Tamina. And Nia Jax, she already had her. Okay, Ember Moon, is she the next in line? She hasn't gotten anything on the main roster yet. Or are they gonna have her back in tow just like Asuka? Nobody cares really. Trish and Lita are actually backstage and they're doing an interview. They're talking about that they bring out the best of each other, and they're going to do that as partners. Alicia Fox comes out, and she basically taunts them and saying that they're going to lose. And then they get jumped by Mickie James and Alicia Fox. And laid them out for just a little while and said, that's how we do things now. And then Lita and Trish actually come back and lay out Alicia and Mickie James. That's how we do it in the Attitude Era. See you on Sunday. Seriously, you couldn't lay anyone out for more than 15 seconds? Tag Team Championship match. Ambrose and Rollins versus Ziggler and McIntyre. Well, what do you know? Strowman actually shows up. And the referee accidentally gets knocked out. Now, of course, Strowman, he gets up in the ring. McIntyre attacks. And they brawl. Well, not really a brawl. McIntyre did the best that he could. Which leaves Ziggler in the ring. So what happens? New tag team champs. Duh. What do you think was going to happen? So now you have Seth Rollins with 2 championships. The Intercontinental, once again with 2 championships. He did with the WWE in the United States. He has the Intercontinental Championship and the Tag Team Championships. Celebrating in the ring. Dean Ambrose, dirty deeds to Seth Rollins. After all that has happened on this Raw, that takes place. And I'm just like, wow. Okay, so where are you going to go? You're tag team champions now. Yeah. And you give him a dirty deed, you attack him, and then you give him another dirty deeds outside the ring when you remove the padding and you leave. Is that a forfeiture of the tag team championships at that point? Wow. Damn. All right. So again, where does all of that go? It was supposed to be a hype for Evolution, barely did that. A hype for Crown Jewel, barely did that. Roman Reigns forfeiting the Universal Championship. And now it's going to be a one-on-one. Strowman, Lesnar. Man, that's just sad. Anyway, do you think my opinions are full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with me? Please comment below if you're on YouTube. Hit that like button, hit subscribe as well. Hit that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for joining along. Hey, Roman, Joe, thoughts and prayers are with you, man. Beat this shit. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.